On February 27, 2024, Pakistan commemorated the 5th anniversary of Operation Swift Retort, during which the Pakistan Air Force (PAF) successfully downed Indian fighter aircraft that had violated Pakistan's airspace. This significant day showcased the resolve of the Pakistani people and the elite training of Pakistan's military forces compared to India's. Operation Swift Retort stands as a testament that any aggression against Pakistan will be met with a swift and effective response. Despite this resolve, Pakistan remains committed to regional peace and peaceful coexistence. In February 2019, a series of events escalated tensions between the nuclear neighbors, India and Pakistan. Operation Swift Retort and subsequent actions by Pakistan served to de-escalate these tensions in South Asia. On February 14, 2019, a convoy of Central Reserve Police Force (CRPF) personnel was attacked by Adil Ahmed Dar, a local Kashmiri youth, in Pulwama, Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, IIOJK. Adil's family later revealed that his anger against the Indian state grew after he was injured and humiliated during a protest in 2016. In an interview on April 14, 2023, the former governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Satyapal Malik, exposed lapses and ignorance by the Indian government that resulted in a lack of security on the route travelled by the paramilitary forces, culminating in the Pulwama attack. Without conducting any investigation, the BJP government immediately blamed Pakistan for the attack and announced a series of diplomatic, political, and trade measures against Pakistan. On February 26, 2019, India conducted a so-called surgical strike inside Pakistan's territory on an alleged Jaish-e-Mohammed (JEM) training camp in Balakot, using 20 French-made Mirage 2000 aircraft armed with Israeli Spice 2000 bombs and Crystal Maze missiles guided by US GPS and targeting systems. Indian Foreign Secretary Vijay Gokhale claimed that the strike killed a very large number of militants, including commanders. However, analysts studying open-source satellite imagery termed the strike a very precise miss. Pakistan's Armed Forces spokesman, Major General Asif Ghafoor, rejected India's claims of casualties, stating that the payload of hastily escaping Indian aircraft fell in open space, and provided images of damage to a tree and a crow. This violation of Pakistan's sovereignty prompted an immediate and appropriate response. In the early hours of February 27, 2024, under Operation Swift Retort, the Pakistan Air Force carried out 6 airstrikes on non-military targets in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, IIOJK, according to Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Pakistan Air Force used F-16 and JF-17 Thunder aircraft to down 2 Indian jets that violated Pakistan's airspace. India refuted Pakistan's claims of shooting down the jets, while Pakistan denied India's claim of losing an F-16 jet, which was also refuted by U.S. Department of Defense officials who verified Pakistan's inventory. The pilot of the downed Indian MiG-21, Wing Commander Abhinandan Varthaman, was taken into custody by Pakistan, treated with dignity under international law, and later returned to India as a peace gesture. Despite this, former Indian diplomat Ajay Basaria, in his recent book, argued that Pakistan returned the pilot due to India's aggressive posture and threats to escalate tensions. A Pakistani analyst countered this, asserting that if Pakistan feared Indian aggression, it would not have carried out Operation Swift Retort. Contrary to India's current narrative, February 27, 2019, clearly belonged to Pakistan. The Indian strikes in Balakot the previous day had failed, and there was no independent verification of the claimed losses. Operation Swift Retort demonstrated Pakistan's defense capabilities and its willingness to carry out defensive operations even against military targets deep inside Indian-occupied territory in broad daylight without fear of consequences. On that day, Indian forces mistakenly shot down their own Mi-17 Volts 5 helicopter, killing 7 people, and misfired a missile intended for their own aircraft, illustrating their disorientation. Reports indicate that India's message to undertake missile strikes against Pakistan was met with a firm response from Islamabad, pledging a counter-strike with more intensity. This had a sobering effect on India, with international interlocutors reporting that New Delhi did not intend further escalation. This shows that India was not in a position on February 27 to engage in coercive diplomacy, as some commentators now claim. Following the 2019 standoff, Indian Prime Minister Modi asserted that India could have been victorious if the Rafale jet deal had been completed. Despite delays due to corruption charges, India has since received several batches of Rafale jets for its Air Force and Navy and is aggressively building up its military capabilities with assistance from its partners, ostensibly to counter China but also to address the 2019 events. Since 2019, Pakistan's Air Force has inducted the 4.5-generation Chinese-made J-10C and is set to acquire the 5th-generation J-31 from China and the 5th-generation fighter jet Khan from Turkey. These acquisitions, along with unmanned aerial vehicles and the JF-17 Thunder, create a formidable combination for delivering a punishing response when required. The strategic community in Pakistan agrees that the country must continue to fortify its defenses to deter any offensive actions from its eastern neighbor. However, given the volatility of the regional security environment, prudence demands that neither side should undermine the potential for regional peace and stability. The incidents of February 2019 illustrate that both India and Pakistan possess the military capabilities to carry out such strikes. While India's capabilities should not be underestimated, Pakistan's resolve to deliver an immediate and effective response to any aggression must be acknowledged. Operation Swift Retort demonstrated Pakistan's ability to conduct counter-defense operations swiftly, and its latest defense acquisitions are expected to enhance this capability. Pakistan's peace gesture in returning the captured Indian pilots showcased remarkable maturity and a commitment to peaceful coexistence. Sustained regional instability will benefit neither India nor Pakistan in the long run.